Hey everybody, I hope that you're all doing alright. Today I am trying something slightly different. I'm not trying something slightly different. I am just doing something different. And that's... oh my god. And that is trying to just sort our new live show. And hopefully I'll make it work. For you, we are basically just come up with a brand new look for the live show. That is not too different, but it does exist, you know. I lost the logo. Okay, let's try again. That should be good now. Anyway, so yeah, we're just trying something different right here, just working on the live show, making sure that it's brand new for you for 2023. And yeah, hopefully there's a bunch of stuff which are going to work well for you all. But yeah, as I'm working on that, I kind of need to test the chat and all those kind of features. So that's why I decided may as well go live and see what happens. So yeah, you're probably going to see some weird things happening on screen, but yeah, if you have any questions, pop in the live chat. I'm around, and yeah, I'll be happy to answer them for you. Nathan's here. How are you doing, Nathan? It's nice to have you on board, mate. Yeah, so I'm just literally playing around with yeah, I'm just playing around with everything. It should slowly start looking okay. So right now we're going to change view. So we have that on top over there. That looks kind of nice. It needs to loop. Yep. Okay. You have this one here, needs to loop. Yep. Okay, we're happy with that. Okay. Alright. Okay, so we're happy with all those. Now, let's see what we have here. Now we need to move my face. Oh no, it looks absolutely horrible. How I think exploring with Joyce is a good day. How are you doing, Joy? Nice to have you on board. Just making the live show, trying to look a bit nicer. Nathan says, "Hi Robin, how are things? What are you doing?" So right now I'm just working on the new look for the for the 2023 kind of version of the show. Nothing too insane, I'll be honest with you. Just trying to keep things fresh, you know, for you guys. Sometimes sometimes things can grow stale, you know, in the relationship, the online relationship we're having right here. And so therefore just wanting to make sure that everything is still kind of, yeah, new and different. So let's stand straight right here. This is going to be, so I'm working right now on the look of when Laura is going to be on the map and maybe answering some of your questions. So I'm going to be here. Laura is going to be on that, oh, sorry, that side of me. And, no, sorry, that side of me for you guys. Where do I need your points? Yeah, so Laura is there. That is very weird. But that's what it is. That's what it is. It's fine. Okay, are we happy with the chat? Yeah, we're happy with the chat, the last few things that we've heard. No. Ah! Oh my god, there's so many things. Eba Nui Rai says, "Hello, how are you doing? Thank you for popping in, mate. That's awesome. I'm just literally working on making the show looks better for tomorrow. So tomorrow we are hosting the live show as per usual. So I want things to look awesome for you guys. Exploring Joy says, pretty good currently, waiting to check it in the capital. Ooh, Joey is currently traveling New Zealand, and Joey is currently in beautiful, let me just say it again, beautiful Wellington. Beautiful Wellington. Okay. Fabio is here. Hey guys, the moment working on my new itinerary. Oh yeah, so Joey, so Fabio, what's different with your itinerary? So are you actually changing any of the places you're going to, or are you just trying to fit the same amount of things, but going the other way around? So if you guys don't know, just a quick heads up for everybody. Fabio is planning a trip to New Zealand. He was planning to travel in a certain way around New Zealand, like Auckland down, and doing the loop. And now he's going to travel from Christchurch going up. So I'm just wondering if he has changed any of the points that he's going to, or if it's just a matter of changing like the order of things, because that would make things very, very different. Okay, come on. So I have to be honest, I'm working with OBS right now. It's not amazing. Fabio said, what's different? Everything. What? Experience Joy says, raining badly. Says, not sure how beautiful. Yeah, it is very rainy where we are right here as well. That's for sure. But, what you gonna do, mate? Paradise need to be worked on. And therefore, those plants are not going to water themselves, are they? Okay, so we have this 4K camera here for Laura. Laura, yeah. Can I get you for a minute? I just need to come and sort. I just need you to stand by the... Yeah, okay, cool. That's going to work. I'm just going to zoom on you a little bit more. Stay there, don't move. You're doing great. It's like you've done that all your life, Laura. You're amazing. Say hi to Joey, to Fabio,
hi,
to Nathan,
hi,
and to Ray.
Ray. Hi.
Ray?
Hi, Ray. Today's weather is wet and more wet in New Zealand, so enjoy, guys. The summer we're having is rather damp.
Yeah, cool. All right, we'll stick to that. Perfect. Thank you.
See you later.
Bye-bye. I'll call you back when I need you again. All right, sweet. So this one looks like this. Okay. All right. Cool. What do we have? Seok is here. Hey, Robin and Laura. Hey, it's mostly me, Seok. I'll be honest with you. I'm just doing the setup right here of the new show. Just make sure that things are looking nice. So yeah, Fabio says, I'm almost finished. What do you mean? You're almost finished reading? So just like level up with me, mate. Are you actually sorry, that's I'm trying the other one. Are you actually changing a lot of places you're going to, or are you just changing the order? Because that's a very definite change of plan. Sorry, I'm trying to read. So Rai says weather in NZ has been like summer at the moment. No, it's not summer at all. You're right. It hasn't been summer at all. It has been absolutely shocker. It is pouring down with rain. Hey, it's popping up. Look, there is a bit of an animation over there on top. I like it. Ta-da! Just from time to time, waking you guys up. Reg says, "What's up, Robin, Laura? It's been a while. It's great that your channel is growing, guys." Yeah, it is. It's not really growing too much, but we're still having fun with it. Experience Joey says, we're catching up later on, or are you guys busy? Oh, hi, Laura. Hi. Joey says hi. Yeah, so right now, sorry, what were you saying? Oh, yeah, for your plans. Yeah, no, as I told you right now, at the moment, we're really busy, so I don't think we'll be able to catch up. We're starting our guide for Samoa. You saw the video yesterday. And so this is really when the time we literally don't have a minute for ourselves. Nathan says, although I've been busy with the website every day. Yes, she has. And tomorrow is the official start of writing all those things for Samoa. So it's literally the official start of like a 5 month journey, 4 5 months journey of like literally working on it every day. Seok says she's off to work. Enjoy work. Have fun. Fabio changed a lot of things. Okay, so what did you remove? What did you add? I want to know like the thing which kind of didn't make the cut, right? Reg says, oh yeah, I already read what Reg says. Awesome. And Fabio says, as I'm traveling on my own, I can skip some stuff. Okay, so you get to remove the stuff that your friends wanted to do with you. And yeah, that's pretty awesome. That's pretty cool. Okay, so now I'm going to be adding some things to it, and then I'll add some shortcuts. So this is when things may get annoying for you all, so hopefully that's going to be okay. Can I do it like that? Would that make sense to do it like that? Probably. I apologize for that. Way too loud. Yeah, I'm working on them. I'm putting them at minus 8.5 decibels. Working on them as we speak. I can't decide. So that's what I was saying. Like, what's really annoying is that when I load them, I can't choose a decibel until it has been loud. I may have killed some people. I'm so sorry. We'll try them one by one. Joey, funny. And I scared your dog. Oh no! No, I'm so sorry. Not the Shiba dog. No! I'm so sorry, Fabio's dog. No, I hope that was okay. Alright, so I just have like a new intro for like segments, like different segments I'm going to be doing. So yeah, just let me, I'm reducing all the stuff by 8.5 decibels. I'm really not a master of OBS, so it takes me a while to do things. But yeah, okay. All right. So I'm going to turn them all off. And we'll see what it looks like when I add one. All right. Guys, I hope I didn't kill everybody. Nathan says I was so loud in one here. Lucky I had the volume down. Sorry. Okay, we're going to try one, and it's like much less loud right now. Let's see if it's still too loud. Okay. What's going on with that thing? Okay, that roof. Okay. We're getting it. We're getting there, people. Why is it so loud? I do not understand, people. Still a little too loud, says Fabio. You bet. So we're gonna go minus 20. Okay, let's try again. This one. Minus 20. Is it fine? Wait. Okay, now minus 20. Is it better? Okay, are we happy with the minus 20? I'm gonna play it again. Better, much better. Okay, is that a volume which is acceptable, or do you like it lower? Like if you like it lower, I'm more happy to do it lower. It's okay. Just want to know. Minus 20 is great. Not 20% is 20 decibels for some reason. Okay, now I can't change it unless I play it. So I'm gonna ask everybody to remove your headphones or maybe reduce the volume. I'm gonna have to go through all of them one by one and actually do it, but that means they have to play. I can only change it when it's playing. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just a moron. That can be the case. But yeah, I'm gonna make it all at -20, but that means I have to play them all one by one. So reduce the volume of the headphones for 5 minutes. It's gonna be quick. I'm just so annoyed. So I don't understand why quality is so loud. Like, I mean, I'm recording at normal volume. Okay, there's 2 more to go, guys. And girls. Okay, we're at -20. Okay. Alright, the next thing I'd like to test is this one here. So there's going to be a little something coming on screen. There's going to be a quick bell that's going to say, hey, please subscribe, right? I'd like to know what the sound is, if the sound is too loud or not. Hey, Fabio says he likes the sound itself. I like the music. Yeah, well, I wanted to get something which is a little bit more funky rock. I probably talked over the bell. Oh, what an idiot. Let's try it again. So this is like a 5 minutes, so a 10-minute loop. So it's only popping every 5 minutes, every 10 minutes. Is the bell too loud? Is it okay? Should it be lower or higher, or are we happy with? I was just happy with it. Nathan says good. You realize that you guys, there's like 3 of you. There's Joey, Fabio, and Nathan. You guys deciding all the stuff for everybody, right? So you're speaking on behalf of the people. You are the voice of the people. Alright, you heard the bell one more time. Yep, so everybody's happy with the bell? 5 more high or down? 5 higher or 5 lower? 5 decibel higher? 5 decibel is a lot, by the way. I'm going to go 2 higher and I'm going to play it again. What do we think? This is 2 higher. I just don't want it to be too disturbing as well. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we're mostly on the show to answer your questions more than, you know, kind of trying to get likes or anything like that. You know, I'm trying not to push it. So trying to not really have to say it and just have that coming on screen. So this is basically a loop that's going to come on screen every 10 minutes. So, yeah, so you at most would have it 6 times in the show, right? It just pops in and that's it. Cool. Okay, I like that. Okay, we're good to go. We're good to go with all those. This one's always live. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, we have that show. Yep, we have that. So that's view 1. That's view 2. Where you have Laura over there. Boom. Okay. Then we have this. We're going to remove that. And then we're going to add Laura's label. Now Laura is popping on screen, so right now you can't hear me, but Laura should be on screen right here with a quick label about Laura, telling you a little bit who she is and what she does. Boom. And then when I'm on screen, gonna remove that. Boom, boom. Yes, I want to delete it, and we want to get a label for Robin. Okay. Now we're talking a business. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, so we have all this, we have all that. Okay. This is going well, guys. This is going well. Oh yeah, and I wanted to change the sites. I need to change the way we look at the sites, people. Okay. I was trying to figure out some things on OBS, but I couldn't figure it out. This makes my life a little miserable. So when does the new Pocket Guide website go live? The Samoa Pocket Guide is going to take about 3 months. 3 months until it goes live, and about 4 to 5 months when it's finished for Samoa. But yeah, it always, it takes a while. It's just kind of, it's out of our hands, mate. We try to do our best, but it's tough. I need to do a copy of that. Okay, people, I'm getting there. Joey is going to try to check in early. I like it. Try to check in early. So it's Nomad's Capital that you had? That would be good. Hopefully they have free Wi-Fi for you or something to help ease the pain of the rain, But yeah, I know it's not interesting today. I literally, I was warning everybody that would be a boring one. But I just want to do all that work. Also getting your input as well is also very important for us. Because yeah, as I said, you guys are speaking for the people. Yeah, he's with Nomads, yeah. Okay, he's in Capital over there. The world's worst kitchen. But so good, you're not there for the kitchen, are you? Put a quick text right here. What's going on? Oh man, oh man. Oh, it's raining so much. Hey guys, did you see by the way that we got solar panel? We're pretty stoked about it, I have to say. We're all very excited about it. Okay, I'm going to try to insert the number 3 frame. What do we have? Chat soon, says Joey. Yep. So, yeah, there's 5 of you guys. If you want to ask some questions about New Zealand, by the way, you're more than welcome to. When did that happen? So technically, it's we are halfway there. We're 3/4 there. So we have had the panels installed over Boxing Day actually. So that was done over Boxing Day, and then all the electrical work was done beforehand. So that's quite good. And then the rest needs to be done. So basically, after that, in New Zealand, you need to have a electrical certification for any of this kind of work that when it's done onto your place. So once that is done, come on, sorry, I'm just working on. Let me just transition so that you guys can see what I'm doing. So I'm working on that. I'm trying to put that underneath. There you go. So that we can look at the website together from time to time. Boom. Does it look good? Do you guys like that? So yeah, like that you can see the both of us, Laura and I, when that happens. I think I need to make the frame a little bigger. So yeah, so that's over Boxing Day, and then now we need to wait for the inspector to validate the work of the team that did it. And then when the work is validated, then I can turn it on. So basically, there's a team basically that comes and double check that the electrical work they did won't burn my house, which is not a bad thing, because we don't like to be burned. Okay, why is there that nonsense background? Here we go. All right, that's where we're at. And when we look at the site, all right, here we go. This is what it's going to look like when we look at the site. Just being there on the side with you guys. Fabio says, I will drive from Rotorua to Matamata early start, going on to Waitomo, doing the Worm Caves and or the Ruakui Cave, and a nice waterfall next to it. Bridal Veil Fall. I think it's 20-minute drive. I can't remember the name. Sorry, not Bridal Veil. Marokopa Falls? Marokopa? I think it's that. Let me just tell you. Well, I'm on the side right now, so let's have a look if Marokopa Falls exists. Marokopa. Yeah. Look at that. It just does look like I'm right. Marokopa Falls right here. Rakabush, Natural Bridge. Marokopa Falls. Yeah, this one. Look at me. I got drenched that day. Woo! Sorry, I need to scroll down here. Here you go. I got absolutely drenched that day, but that's Marokopa Falls right here. Beauty. Okay. So what's Fabio says? I can't remember the name. Yeah. Do you think it would be okay to get to Hamilton just for the night? Rotorua to Matamata early start, then going on to Waitomo, a nice waterfall. Yeah, you can. I mean, Waitomo to Hamilton is not the longest of all drives, but that already looks like a pretty long day. If you can just stay in Waitomo, I think I would. Just to give you a bit more flexibility as well. Like if your tour is a little bit delayed, like one of the things, right, is like you want to do the glowworm caves and the Ruakui. Oh, sorry, you're not doing the blackwater rafting, then you should be good. If you do the blackwater rafting, then because it's a longer tour and sometimes they kind of delay you a little bit, that wouldn't make sense. But if it's just seeing the glowworm and the Mercury Cave, yeah, if that fits your itinerary, you absolutely can do that. No stress. No stress at all. Alright. Alright, what do we have? We have Nathan that says, will you do another road trip live show again? Yeah, we probably will. You know, I did really enjoy doing that. The one issue that I'm going to say we usually have with that is that the connection is pretty shoddy, right? Let's be honest. And so sometimes it just breaks off and everything, and it's just not ideal. People tend to complain about it. So, yeah, I hope I can do it more often and the connection is better. But, you know. Yeah, but yeah, we do enjoy doing those, so we'd like to do some more of those. How can I change the color? What's the code of the color? There you go. Sorry guys, just give me a second. I'm doing some color codes right here. All right. This is so painful. Everybody, I'm struggling so much right now. It's making me so angry. I'm just trying to relax. There we go. You see, just take a couple of deep breaths and then life happens better. Okay. I'm just going to place that relatively in the... No, that's the wrong thing. All right. Okay. That's pretty much all of those things. Ooh, I don't know why I got really angry right here, not successfully doing that little task over there. That really made me very, very, very grumpy. All right. Yeah. Whew. Okay, we're gonna try this one again quickly. Gonna spice up, add a bit of travel kind of feels to the whole spiel. I think that's gonna be nice. Yeah. This is kind of cool. Okay. Transition to Laura. Laura is going to be talking to you right here. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, okay. I think we're getting there, people. We're getting there. And we have just me right here with a bit of my name right here, just in case you don't know who I am. But that's going to be... Okay, now the last thing I need to do... I mean, not the last thing. But... Up here you go, we're over there, we're doing the website. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Now, I need to figure out, and I hope I'm not going to destroy your ears, but I may. People. People. I have to implement the intro. Now, this may be loud. You've been warned. I give you 3, 2, 1. I'm going to do it. I'm going to put it on, and then I'm going to straight away reduce it, but it will be loud, and I cannot do anything about it. I'm going to go here in the live intro. I'm going to put it here. Actually, oh. I can do that here. Oh, no, I have to transition.
Welcome to the NZ Travel Show, an interactive show where you can ask your NZ travel questions to the experts behind nzpocketguide.com, New Zealand's largest travel guide.
All right. I'm sorry, everybody. I know that wasn't fun. So... I actually don't know how to... No, I think I have to put it here. This is going to be a bit frustrating. The voice is way better. Oh, okay, I'm glad you like the voice. Fabio. It did cost me some money. Thanks to Peter, actually. He did find that person. Okay, I don't need that. But yeah, that's a lady. Actually, funny enough, we're talking about Hamilton, mate. It's a lady that's living in Hamilton. It's a voice actress.
Welcome to the NZ Travel Show, an interactive show where you can ask your
Hamilton,
NZ
New
travel
Zealand.
questions to the experts
Okay.
behind...
Alright, so... Machua, how are you doing, mate? Okay, so basically the travel show is going to start like this. I'm just going to show it to you guys. It's going to start like that every time.
Welcome to the NZ Travel Show, an interactive show where you can ask your NZ travel questions to the experts behind nzpocketguide.com, New Zealand's largest travel guide. The NZ Travel Show will start in exactly 2 minutes. Just the time for you to hit the like button, ring the notification bell, and subscribe if you have not done so yet. NZPocketGuide.com has over 3,000 articles covering all aspects of travelling in New Zealand, from a working holiday gap year to tips for a perfect family holiday. The site also features dozens of pre-made itineraries and used to plan your ideal trip in New Zealand. It's all available for free at nzpocketguide.com, so check it out. The NZ Travel Show is hosted by Robin, the Operations Manager of South Pacific Pocket Guide, the company behind nzpocketguide.com. The New Zealand Travel Show is also hosted by Laura, a journalist and editor-in-chief of South Pacific Pocket Guide
Do we
and
like the
all its
volume?
publications.
Everybody,
including
remember to tell me if you do like the volume. I know
nzpocketguide.com.
you can still hear me over that. But yeah, if you can tell
We're
me about the
exactly
volume.
1 minute away from the NZ Travel Show. Get yourself comfortable and start asking your NZ travel questions in the chat. Robin and Laura will go over them when the show starts. In 30 seconds, our experts will be live from New Zealand to give you all the practical New Zealand travel tips you need, from the best port option to the best accommodation to choose for the New Zealand holiday. Live from New Zealand, this is the NZ Travel Show with your travel experts, Robin and Laura.
All right, and this is how the travel show is going to be starting every time. And so, yeah, okay. Right. Okay, I've got my intro, I've got my shenanigan. What I'm going to say is that for this one here, what should I say? It's pretty cool. Okay, I like it. I like the fact you like it, mate. Okay. Cool. Didn't see you guys on Sunday, New Year's Day, says Macho. No, we didn't do the live. Yeah. In all honesty, we were exhausted. So there was no live on that point. But don't panic. We're back this week. And yeah, did you watch the Patreon exclusive yesterday? We did the bloopers from our photos from Samoa. That was quite funny. Yeah, if you didn't watch it, hopefully you get to watch it at some point. Because damn, it made me laugh a lot. Laura and I both had a lot of fun doing this one. Okay. Alright, all I need now is to get Laura to come, and we'll be looking at all her settings and see if all works well. So let me just call the queen of live shows, the queen of the NZ Travel Show herself, the brain behind the New Zealand travel industry, the smartest person there. Obviously, says I just filled out the Patreon spreadsheet. Oh, cool. Give me a nudge, like maybe next week, and I'll have a look at it and I'll add some notes. Laura? Yeah? Can I get ya? Tenakoe, welcome to the live with Robin and Laura from Aotearoa. You know what? I should have got you to do that. That would have been cool. Okay, so it looks like Laura is in a good position right here. We do like it. Now we're going to look at Laura's cam right here. Laura is there, and that works very well. I like how you have a very fancy title and then you make that face. Oh. I like it a lot. Okay. I'm just going to move you a little bit to the side. Here you go. Everybody looks at Laura. Everybody enjoy Laura's presence. Yeah, yep. And now we're going to look at that. That's not working. It's not working. I've lost my touch.
Oh no. Don't lose your touch.
Okay, can you head to the
You want me to move?
map?
Oh, go to the map.
Yeah. Sorry. And the rest is the map. Oh, she's behind me right here. That doesn't look so good, does it?
Uh-oh.
No, okay, I need to change that. Okay.
How are you going to change that?
Yes, I know. I'm upset about that. This is not something which is easy to change, is it? Especially since I can't crop that damn webcam. I don't know why. Ah, that would get rid of you, but that's a bit intimate.
It doesn't really matter. I don't think it matters that it's close for that.
Yeah, but there's
Example.
that section right here. No, it doesn't work.
Oh, you can't get rid of it.
No, I can't. I don't know why. It just refuses to. Ooh, that is making me very upset right here. Don't know what to do about that.
The camera seems to be turned more to my side compared to...
No, turning the camera I wouldn't have because I need it set up like that for all the rest, so it's not that.
Or I can stand on the other side of the map. And we can just slightly shift things.
Well, if you stand on the other side of the map. Okay, go stand on the other side of the map, we'll try that. Okay, let me just check. I need to obviously change a few things. Oh, that is the most infuriating software to use. As per usual, the queen of podcast always have the right idea.
Maybe...
Oh, that's good. That's good. I'm just wait. Let me just. Yeah, it will work like that, won't it?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Northland. Auckland.
Remember, you need to speak super loud, right?
Yeah.
'Cause
Northland!
I think, and what I was
Auckland.
thinking is that I can say things and you can point. I think
Yeah.
that may be easier that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So Laura is gonna point us the Coromandel Peninsula right here for everybody that knows where it is. Yeah, fantastic. She needs a stick, and
Yeah.
behind you have a fern. You can hold a fern and it is. Da 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 da. Woo! Here. Anyway, Anthony says, Morena, sorry I'm late, but I'm here finally. No worries, mate. We're almost finished. We're just playing around with a few things. Okay, yeah, I think we're gonna do it that way. I'm just gonna want to move you a little bit more to the side now. So there's almost as much as you as there is of the rest, and I'm actually gonna reduce it a little bit. You were a little too big, I think. There we go. Boom! Got Laura right here, ready to tell us all about the...
North Island!
Yeah. Oh, I could even point. I could go to, well, here you go, guys. This is Northland. This is Northland. Laura, bye. This
Don't
is
need
no.
me anymore.
This is Northland. No, don't go away. Okay, cool. So, oh, there you go. Laura's there.
Yeah.
We can zoom on her.
Yeah.
Okay, and I can point you. This is where Wellington is, right here. Ooh, soft hands. Very soft hand, Laura. Okay, cool. That works.
Okay.
And yeah, so what I want to check is what would the sub loop look in there? Yeah, it still works.
Is this like being used? No.
No.
I'm just saying maybe. Nah, I was gonna say maybe wet just when we come over and do the map,
Yeah.
just to turn it on, but that's too many things. to do.
Try turn it on. Turn it on. Just stop. Come back. Just right here.
Oh,
Yeah,
here.
nice.
Yeah. So I mean to like face me.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I'm a bit dark.
Yeah, turn it off. Yeah, that works because you can't really make them face too harshly.
Yeah.
Like it's not too great, but yeah, that could work. Yeah, if we remember, let's remember to do that.
Okay.
When you stand, you click on there because I can't go out and
Yeah,
do it.
yeah.
So I use stand. You click on there, you go there.
Mm.
Okay, yeah, that works. Okay, well that should be okay.
Cool.
I don't know where that transition is going, but okay, that's fine. Okay, so we have okay. All right. Ooh, look, it happens automatically. There's like a little bit of
Oh,
like
yeah.
there's a bit like da-da-da.
Cool.
Silly there's something up top. Sorry, I was just pointing at Laura the thing which is for you guys. Ooh, I'm definitely not ready to the middle. The things which is about yeah,
This
here. This one here. Cool. Yeah, sweet. Okay, I think we all sorted, guys. Thank you very much for popping in. That was lovely. I have a couple of plants that I want to put somewhere in the background. I will work on that, perhaps, maybe. We'll see.
Well,
And,
people have already got a taster of the plants and what
yeah,
they can
yeah.
achieve.
I know. But the plants can actually, one thing I'm going to quickly do, I'm going to get us to both seats right here. And I'm going to have a quick look. Okay, so if I want to do plants, I want to put maybe one around there.
Yeah, and an empty
maybe,
space.
Yeah.
I feel like the plant at the bottom kind of gets lost at the map.
You don't
We
like
talked
the
about
plant,
that. It's
Well-
like really dark, so you can't really tell what it is.
do you? Can I interest you in that plant instead? It's more fun.
Yeah, it's slightly more fun. I almost feel like the map needs to be lit up a little bit. You know that?
My issue with the light being lit
Yeah.
up, is first that's way too much. I'm going to put this one there. That'll be
Yeah.
fine. Is that the focus of the camera is going to go on there? We tried
Yeah,
it before.
yeah.
The first time we did it, remember?
I was
So
just
we
thinking
tried
like
that.
a dim light facing it, but very dim. But as long as it's not too bright.
So what's the point of putting a light if it's not a bright one?
Yeah, it just needs a little bit of lighting. Maybe like that thing down there facing it. Is there enough?
No, away. I don't like this idea at all.
Okay.
I am profusely against it for now.
Okay.
Because I haven't decided like how we're gonna do that map anyway. You know, you may
Yeah.
move around and everything. You know, this is like a ad hoc solution for now. Oh, look, it happened again on the corner.
What did it say? Save. Hi from the.
Finish entering all the stuff into the spreadsheet. Oh, Fabio, thank you so much for the donation. You're awesome.
Thanks, Fabio.
That's very nice, mate. Finish entering all the stuff on the spreadsheet. Okay, so we'll have a look at it with Laura.
Yeah.
Because you know he had to change his itinerary.
yeah.
From, you know, he was explaining that. It's like, wow.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah, yeah.
We like going through itineraries.
It is quite fun, yeah. So
Changes of
we'll add some
style.
tips. Is
Yeah.
there any specific questions you have about it, or just like just?
Seal of approval needed.
Oh, let me show Laura while Fabio is answering the question, since we were supposed to be done, but then Fabio keeps us on live. Let me just show you this one here. This is what the site looks like now. So
Oh yeah, okay.
With
With the
no.
random www.
Wait a minute. Something. Stop. You're the worst. Okay, what has happened here? Okay. This needs to be saved. Oh man, where is frame 3? Ah, it's here. It's back, people. It's back. We're good. Something didn't work, but yeah, so that's
Okay.
basically how it is, yeah.
Right,
so you
right.
kind of have the side like that.
Ah, okay.
So like that you have the both of us, you don't have to kind of do it in a different way. You
Yeah.
can just go like, I think that's nicer.
Okay. Yeah.
So yeah. And on here I can change also if I go here, I can change to
Here is the immigration website.
No, just us. We're not
Just
showing.
us?
No, legally, no.
Okay.
No.
True.
No.
We just always
No.
put the URL like, please just look at the immigration
Yes.
website. Okay.
Here, okay, cool. Yeah. So do we like that?
Yeah.
Cool. Cool. I'm just gonna see if Fabio has another question. I know you want to go. Noah is doing a lot of updates right now on the New Zealand side. Just before we are going, Fabio says, not really. Humpridge is closed during winter and Hefe will be too much of a detour. I will only do the Abel Tasman in 2 days. I think I can do that. That is... Yeah, Laura did it in 2 days.
Yeah,
and Noah is like the least fit person in the world.
Admittedly, I didn't do the entire track either. I just did about maybe just over half. There was a point where the tide. There's a section where you have to cross at low tide, so we just missed the right tide for crossing there. So we were like, well, we'll get the water taxi away from here then. So yeah, I feel like the Able Tasman it's fine doing a shorter version, and it's easy enough because you have to get a water taxi to get back to the start anyway. If you have a vehicle you need to get back to or something. So yeah, I don't think it's too much of a sacrifice to not have to do the whole thing. Although going all the way to Golden Bay is pretty cool.
He was asking me the name of the waterfall, the free waterfall in Waitomo, and I remember the word Marokopa, and I was like,
Yeah,
wow.
well done.
I know, I was like, wow, this one has been a
I
while.
often forget the name of it.
Yeah. I was
yeah.
like really pleased with that. I was like, whoa, Robin, you're the best.
And what's
so
the name of the natural bridge which is nearby?
Munga Upue, is that it?
Scroll down on the page. It'll say.
Mangapohui,
yeah.
Not too far, not too
Nice,
far.
yeah.
Pretty terrible pronunciation, but not too far.
Mangapohui.
Aurora is the last point because after that there is no water taxi. Yeah. So that's basically what you kind of gonna have to do. But to be fair, in all honesty, right? Although it's fun to get, let me just go back to Let me go back here. In all honesty, right? Although it is a lot of fun to go all the way through and everything, you would have seen everything there is to see with Litty just doing it in 2 days. There's nothing which is going to be like wildly different.
Yeah, I'd say the only thing that's different is just like there's less people further.
Yeah.
Like you're just going to get more. Yeah, but at the same time, it's like you get the whole, the landscape experience is still really good up until that point, and you can have some really glorious beach after beach. So you'll have a blast anyway. It doesn't have to be the whole 5 days or however long they recommend it. I think it's 5 days. I think the upper end of it is like, it's between 3 to 5 days, and yeah.
No. I mean, it's crazy to do it for that long. Anyway, the landscape, the landscape is going to be really similar. So don't feel like disheartened because you're going to miss on something. It's not going to be the case. You're not going to miss on anything. You'll be absolutely good.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So we've got all the stuff there. Laura, do you want to say last few words?
Well, thanks for joining us, guys, in this impromptu live session, and be sure to join us on our live session that we do, our live show on Sunday, every 8 a.m. New Zealand time, where we go through all your New Zealand travel questions.
And yes, we will be there next Sunday, which is literally tomorrow. So we'll be there in about, a handful of hours to answer all your questions. You're going to see the brand new look of the NZ Travel Show. And yeah, we're pretty excited about that.
Yeah. Look how excited we are.
I know, sorry, it's just I've been focusing on like, is everything working well?
I was just like
correct?
looking at all the screens and stuff. Yeah.
All right, cool. That's working. I'm happy with it. I think it's a cool new look. If you have a look on it, you can see that there is nothing spectacular to see at the end. Well, I'm pretty sure. Some people will disagree. There are some people which are so adamant to do like all the great walk at exactly the right time. Like we have a friend of ours. He does like a lot of hiking in a lot of different places and everything. And every single time he does a great walk, he does the exact allotted time.
Yeah. And we've done kayaking from the beach where you start the Abel Tasman Great Walk from the other side. And like I say, the main difference is the fact that there's less people on the other side.
If you're curious, Fabio, you can check that out. So it's a Golden Bay kayak, and then you type NZ Pocket Guide, you should be able to find it. So yeah, you'll see us literally just kayaking from that beach and like literally where you will come out. So you'll be good.
You'll be good.
Sweet. All right, guys. Everybody, we'll see you tomorrow for the NZ Travel Show. I hope that you're going to be really excited. There's not going to be a light on there. But I will look on stuff.
All right.
Yeah, there's not going to be a light on there. But, actually, for you guys on Patreon, I'll show you, I've made some homemade diffusers that I'm kind of pleased with that. Hey, Tariko, how are you doing? Thank you for popping in. You popping in just right at the end. This was the least exciting live session ever, as I was just literally setting up the studio and Laura was just here. She's actually leaving now. I can hang out with them a little bit longer if you want. So I was just setting up the studio a little bit longer. So yeah. Fabio says yes, but you're not allowed to kayak after our ride. No. So that's why you just see the exit, so you just know what it looks like. That's what I was talking about. Not taking a kayak there at all. Oh yes, so all right, there is 5 of you guys right here. Thank you so much for popping in. Again, 8 a.m. NZ time tomorrow. We'll be there. We'll do the NZ Travel Show. In the meantime, Fabio, I may literally go check that out right now because I actually did that job much faster than I thought. It took me only about an hour to set up this new thing. I've done all the editing for like all the text and all those things, so it took me a day to do all those stuff. But yeah, I've set it up. I literally did give myself the whole afternoon to set that up. So I'm pretty pleased with what just happened right here. I have to say, I'm pretty stoked about it. But yeah, no, that went faster. I'm happy about that. Happy times. Okay, everybody, happy times. If you don't have any questions, I'm gonna give you like a minute. If you don't have any questions for me, I'll let the live show go. Thank you very much for joining me doing that. It's like the boring part of running a YouTube channel. You know, sometimes having to make things. Fabio says, I think you can have a quick look as I'm... you know what, Fabio? What about I'm having a look now? What about I'm just loading it up now and I just look at it right here on that screen? Why not? I mean, I'm not going to show it on screen, but I'm going to look at it right here. There you go. I think I have that loaded here. Boom. It's there. Woo! Sorted. I'm just going to ask Laura to give me some water. Laura? Yeah? Can you refill my bottle of water? I'm actually going to look at... Fabio's itinerary right here. Nice. Do I see him? Yep. All right, what do we have? Yeah, why not? Let me just move the live chat. Here you go. Okay, everybody, we are looking at... Well, I kicked everybody out, but it turned out that this live session is not done just yet. All right, I'm moving your chat. Oh my God. Here you go. I'm moving your chat right here, Fabio. Okay, you're on my side. Boom. Okay, let's get started. So you're arriving in Auckland and taking a domestic flight to Christchurch, getting a room maybe in the CBD. Christchurch CBD, City Quake Day Walk, car. So you have a question mark. Should you have a car? Okay, so how are you planning on traveling all around New Zealand? Are you going to rent a car? If you're renting a car, I will literally suggest to stay by the Christchurch airport just because you already flew from the other side of the world. And then, yeah, you flew all the way from the other side of the world. Do you take my water bottle back to your desk?
I brought my water.
Okay. All right, so I will say stay by the airport. There's plenty of really cool accommodations. There are some relatively cheap ones as well. There's like Lilo, for example, which is quite cheap at the airport. And then you're going to be able to pick up your car the day after. So you save one day on car rental. Usually at the airport, a lot of car rentals in Christchurch are at the airport. then you have a car for the next day. In the CBD, you want to do a day walk, Quake City. I mean, yeah, there's a few things to do there. Yeah. Yeah, just getting yourself sorted, maybe doing a bit of shopping and everything, that works. I was tempted to send you to Akara, literally. Fabio says, I think I would take a car that would need a powered site each and every day anyway. Yeah, so I think you should take a car and just go for cheap accommodation, like car and the hostels. And even if you don't want to, you know, like to live with other people and everything, you can just get yourself a private room, right? So yeah, so if I were you, I arrive at the airport and I literally sleep nearby the airport. There is plenty of accommodation there. Then you pick up your car straight from the airport on the morning of the 8th on your day 2, right? Sorry, I'm not going to say the date, just maybe for privacy. But yeah, so on day 2, I will I will pick up my car. I will take my crampons from Austria, so I do not need to hire that kind of stuff and tramping pole. Yeah, for sure. No, that makes sense. Those ones for sure. Take that because it's harder to hire. Okay, and on the day 8, you could pick up your car and go to Akara if you felt like doing something really fun and different and exceptional. Otherwise, yeah, seriously, gathering supplies and everything and just getting some foods and stuff around Christchurch is pretty cool. Quake City is quite nice. Yeah, I'm not that enthused. Like, I do like Christchurch for like as a base and staying long in Christchurch, but just doing 1 or 2 activities, I'm always like, go to Akara, it's nicer. Okay, so on the day 2, you want to go to Lake Tekapo. That's a big walk, so you better start really early on the day 3. So yeah, so I will say it is much better for you to get your car on the 8th because you don't want to do all the paperwork and getting your car and everything and then drive all the way to Tekapo. It's just going to make way too long of a day, you know what I mean? Like, it's already kind of a long drive and you want to drive and stop along the way and take photos and all that. So I wouldn't kind of try to add too much. Yeah, you have the walks, the pictures, the Lake Pukaki, Tekapo, stargazing. Yep, perfect. So yeah, so stargazing, remember the tour starts really late. So yeah, you may want to either arrive relatively early in Tekapo and take a nap and then doing it, just because the next day you may do a lot of driving and you don't want to be too exhausted as well, right? I don't know what's your stamina, right? I mean, I know it's super late right now, but yeah. All right, so next up we have Mount Kukaraki. You want to do the Hooker Valley track, yeah. Even the Muller Hut night stay in Twizel due to the horrendous price in National Park Village. Yep, I can feel you that, mate. That is very astute. Yeah, you can make it all the way to the Muller Hut, obviously. In the time of the year you're traveling, which is in winter, you will have to be well equipped, know what you're doing, have a locator beacon with you, and tell some people your plans for sure. Yeah, so take the car on second day, like early second day, and then drive to Akara. I think that's what I will do on second day. So yeah, all right, so we're looking at the next day. We're having your day going to Omarama, so that's day 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's simple. I just need to remove 2 to everything. Yeah, cool. So that is going to be day 5. Day 5, you breakfast in Omarama. How are you having breakfast in Omarama if you're staying in Twizel? Just have your breakfast in Twizel. That's what I say. Omarama. Yeah, all right. Laura is screaming on my pronunciation over there. Paul, welcome. How are you doing? Paul says, hi Robin, we're heading to Milford next week and we wanted to relax on the drive there. Should we book a boat cruise in advance in order to ensure we get aboard? There is absolutely no way that the boats are going to be fully booked. There's so many cruises running in Milford Sound. So all you're going to do if you book your cruise in advance is that you're basically going to lock yourself into a certain timetable. And if you drive along the way and you want to stop at a couple of like really cool places, like Mirror Lake. So there is a lot of really awesome. We are in fact on NZ Pocket Guide. We have an article for that, with like 15 different pit stops on the way down to Milford Sound, and it takes you a little bit longer. Then you're gonna be stuck with a certain timetable. So it's kind of up to you, right? If you're the kind of person that like to be really well organized and plan ahead of time, book yourself something in advance. The one thing I will say is that don't book the midday. So book yourself like the 2 p.m., 2:30, 3 p.m. That's gonna be the time that I will suggest going, because every bus tour that goes down there, they all take the midday cruise. So between 11:30 and like 1:30, this is really when you have the crowds in Milford Sound. So I will book outside those hours if you feel like booking, or I will not book at all, because even within those hours, you will still have a spot on the bus. But it's up to you. Like I'm an over planner, right? So I usually like to book in advance. That's my type of organization, but it's for everybody. It's not for everybody, sorry. I hope that makes sense to you, Paul. But yeah, so you get pros and cons, right? You get peace of mind if you book, but you also kind of like, if you find some places that you really enjoy and you kind of like, oh yeah, we're gonna check it out. You could always check them back on the way up, to be quite fair. But yeah, so it's kind of like, yeah, it's not an insane thing. But yeah. Here you go, Paul. That's it. I'm going to go back to Fabio's itinerary, but keep going with your question, Paul. I'm here for you. Fabio says, I have a satellite network communicator, but I will take a PLB from the dock. Yep, you can hire them at their site. Yes, you can. And for the Mona Hut and the stuff in Glenorchy. All right, let's keep going. What do we have? So Omarama. Is that okay, Laura?
Yeah.
So south of... That's what I said.
Okay.
Can you guys hear us screaming at me the pronunciation or not? It is pretty funny. Okay, south to Omori, yeah, so on Pistop Beach, maybe Steampunk HQ, Moraki, depending on tides, and finally reaching Dunedin. Yeah, the good thing about tide, Fabio, is that they literally are very, very predictable, right? So literally right now, you could know what's the tide for the said date you go in there. So you could actually decide that right now and not like later on. So you could check that on like the tide. There's a lot of tides website where you can check that out. So yeah, so you wouldn't have to struggle too much with that. Now I don't understand why you're having your breakfast not in Twizel since you're waking up in Twizel. Are you this kind of person that can do things before eating? You insane person? Yep. More, yeah, no, all that. I have nothing much to add right here. Oh, there's something in the side. Yeah, okay, cool. So, boom, boom, boom. Okay, where are we at? We are at day 6. All right, Paul says, thank you, Robin. It's exactly what we needed. By the way, my partner is going to start a Patreon membership with you, as I don't have one. Your service is incredible, and we'll be using it in New Zealand. Well, that is awesome, Paul. I'm looking forward. What's your partner's name, so I know it's you as well. And yeah, so if she pops in, that's the kind of thing that we're doing right here. So we have a spreadsheet where every of our Patreon members put their itinerary there, and so like that we can first, you guys can check each other's itinerary and get inspired. Also, you can meet on the road as well, and also that's literally what I'm doing right here. I'm going through Fabio's itinerary. And I'm just kind of like giving some tips, and usually we put in writing, but I'm live right now. I'm testing the new studio. Why not? Yeah. Look, boom. Here you go with my label right here. New studio. Woo woo. I mean, new setup of the official what it looks like, and this kind of things. Should I shave for? I should really shave for tomorrow, don't I? Fabio says, have a look at the Abel Tasman. I have looked them up. Twizel and Omarama are so close. I just want to visit another city. Yeah, Omarama is not really a city. It's a tiny little town. But yeah, by all means, it's not a problem. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! I did. Okay, here we go. Sorry. All right, where are we at? Okay, so yeah, the only thing I have to say about the day with the Moraki builders is you can check the tides right now. Okay, we are on day 6 right here. Exploring Dunedin, pubs, Sinclair, hot salt water pool, Tunnel Beach walkway, Settlers Museum. Yeah, so Tunnel Beach walkway will take you longer than you expect. Marta, Magic Studio, we really appreciate the possibility. Cool. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing Marta popping in, and yeah, again, as soon as you guys pop in, you'll have the link for the spreadsheet where you can do all the Patreon stuff, and yeah, I think we have like over 100 posts as well on the group. You'll love it. You'll absolutely love it. Okay, so you want to spend some time in Dunedin. So one thing you need to know is the Toy Tube Museum is one of my favorite museums in New Zealand. So yeah, it's in Dunedin, so definitely check it out. I really, really do love it. The Tunnel Beach will take you longer than you think, just because although it's a really, really, really short walk, then there is those stairs that go through the cliff and open to a new beach and everything like that, and you want to take a lot of pictures there. People always spend way too long, and then you're literally right on the cliff, right? So with the wave crashing and everything, there's so many opportunities, and just want to spend some time here. Fabio says, I will pick something from the list. Okay, so just one of those. If I have to pick only one of those, Fabio, I will. Fabio is communicating through spreadsheet right here. This is the geekiest way to communicate. I think I've reached peak geekiness right here. Unless we are sending each other message on a Texas Instruments calculator, I think like we cannot be any geekier than that. Anyway, I will pick Tunnel Beach if I were you, just because I think it's really cool. And if it's raining on that day, and you kind of feel like, oh, I've been drenched on all the other activities I've been doing, then go to the Settlers Museum. That's the Toitu, Toitu museum. That's the two things I'll pick in Dunedin. Otherwise, just hit up Clay, you know, from the Patreon group. He'll show you a good time, that's for sure. Okay, we are on day 8 right now. He's in Kathleen's. Okay. Listen, you've been to New Zealand before. Do you feel like you've done enough in Queenstown, or do you feel like you wanted to spend some extra time in Queenstown? Because I feel like you only have 1 day for the Kathleen's, and that's really short, right? You could do 2 days in the Kathleen's, or 2.5 days in the Kathleen's, and do the first half of the Kathleen's, and then stay in the middle of the Kathleen's. We stayed at something like I think it was called Crazy Frog or Whistling Frog. The Whistling Frog, it's kind of like almost like a holiday park, and it's kind of like something quite basic. You can get a cabin there. And then you can do like the other half, a little bit of the Kathleen, see other things such as Curio Bay and those kind of things, and then drive to Queenstown and plan to arrive in Queenstown in the evening. In the evening is one of the, especially if there's one of those times, one of the best times if they do night skiing, if they do night luging, for example. Yeah, but you know, I feel like if you have a 4-hour drive, no matter what, you get to Queenstown, right? You're gonna arrive a little bit tired. Maybe I want to extend Queenstown. I've not been there last time, but I've been to the Kathleen. Okay. So, sorry. Let's reverse everything that I was saying, and I was totally wrong. Yeah, here you go. My title again. Robin, always wrong. All right. So, yeah. So if you've been to the Kathleen's before and you kind of want to spend some more, I basically, from Dunedin, I wouldn't go toward the Kathleen's. If it's not to spend 2 days there, that's what I'm trying to say. I genuinely love the Kathleen's, right? I couldn't stay away from the Kathleen's. If I'm going to that part of New Zealand, I want to go to the Kathleen's. I won't spend 2 days there, right? I just think you should go straight to Queenstown at that point and spend your 2 days in Queenstown if you want to go there. Just realize that Queenstown's super expensive and all that, and it's going to be like the crazy seasons, but yeah. All right. So next day in Queenstown, so luge, zip line, skiing. Yeah, I mean, the zip line is okay. Honestly, the one in Rotorua and the one in Waiheke, my personal opinion, are better than the one in Queenstown. So I will say, yeah, I will do the luge for sure. It's fun, you know. You do love your alpine environment, so you may want to do some skiing for sure. Okay, Milford Sound tour or flight. Okay. So you actually can save some money by doing half and half. You can take the bus down and fly back up, or fly down and take the bus back up if you wanted to. If you're by yourself and you want to take a lot of photos and all that, honestly, especially after driving more than a week already around New Zealand and you have more than a week of drive afterwards, I would actually take the bus and give myself a day of rest of like not having to drive and having somebody else doing it for me. I know we say that really often, but I'm a big proponent of doing the Milford Sounds with the bus company just because it is just easier. It's a long drive. I mean, it's going to be 8 hours worth of driving. It's going to be a 12 hours day, 8 hours minimum worth of driving. What would you do that to yourself when you can spend like 120, 150 bucks and have somebody drive you there? That includes the cruise, that includes the food, that includes all that. I think it's totally worth it because you basically pay about the same amount that you will pay for the petrol. So, you know, especially since you just buy one person, right? If you're like 4 people and you share the gas and all that, that makes more sense, right? But if it's just you, I will absolutely do the bus. If you do have a little bit of extra money, if you have some extra budget, do the half-half. I wouldn't do fly down and then fly back up. I think it's just a little too much. And the drive down there is really awesome. I really love it. So I would do the drive down and fly back up. That's the one I would do if flying was like really important to me. Otherwise, the bus itself is really good. All right, before I wrap up this day, I'm going to check what people are saying. Fabio is the only one here, obviously, because we're talking about his itinerary. I think the bus tour would be perfect. It would be less stress, and there would be not be that much tourists. No, I mean, at the time of the year you're traveling, so again, you're traveling in winter, it's not going to be super busy. So I think that'd be great. That's just my opinion. All right, we're moving on to the day after that. All right, so I need to click on there. I need a visual stuff. This spreadsheet is so small on my screen. Okay, this is where we are. Okay, Glenorchy plus track, a smaller one, have a sneak peek into Rootburn, maybe even one night Rootburn Falls Hut, and then drive back to Wanaka, hashtag that Wanaka tree. Yeah, so the Rootburn track, you can do pretty much a whole day walk of it, like going back and forth, and it's really nice. You actually can see us doing that on video, where we joined the hiking tour company, I can't remember their name. And yeah, they actually run that as a day tour, and it's really cool. Like you go all the way to a really nice hut, and there you having lunch, and then you're coming back. So you can literally do the same tour that we were doing, but like start walking toward the Woodburn track, and when you see the huts, just eat. It's in a beautiful valley. It's absolutely stunning. Yeah, don't bother doing like the other like 1 hour walk and everything. I will just do this one when I'm over there in Glenorchy, and then you're driving all the way from Glenorchy to Wanaka, another long drive, checking out hashtag that Wanaka tree. Yes, hashtag that overrated Wanaka tree. But yeah, no, that's a good picture opportunity. Obviously, it's pretty cool. Enjoy Wanaka. Roy speaking early morning. Yep. So for sunrise, it's the best place to. No, sunrise or sunset? Laura, Roy speak. Sunrise or sunset?
Sunrise.
Yes, sunrise. Okay, cool. Yeah, so sunrise, best time. Be aware that the track is real steep, and especially at the time you're gonna be traveling, it may get really muddy. So it's Roy's Peak has that one amazing Instagram view, but damn, it's not a great track. It's really not. It's not amazing looking. It's not. You go for that one view and that's it. Fabio says, actually, I have not seen that tree even when I was there 4 days. For 4 days. Wow, 4 days not checking that tree. Good on you. Oh, look at that. It works. It says like subscribe right here. Look, now my little loop thing is working. Cool. Skiing, kayaking, yeah, all those stuff as fun in Wanaka. I mean, like also you do need what I actually think is really good with your itinerary is that you give yourself some time to kind of enjoy and relax as well. Like you don't have just drive for the whole time. So I think that's really good. So I applaud you on that to actually have restraint. Having restraint when planning a trip is a skill, and it's not something that a lot of people are bringing in often. So yeah. I will have crampons and my poles for the snowy track. Yeah, you will. That's true. You're going equipped. All right, what do we have? Okay, I'm moving on to day 13 of your trip. We are hitting the west coast via Haast and Fox Glacier. Depending on the time and daylight, small track or just relax. And Foursquare is the... What do you mean? Foursquare is not an attraction. It's a supermarket, right? It says like a... What? Okay, so where are you spending the night there? If you're spending the night in Fox Glacier, that's absolutely fine. There is a great track to go up, close to a glacier face. Okay, other things. Blue Pool of Haast, absolutely amazing. Thunder Creek Falls, absolutely amazing. Oh, you have to buy stuff. Okay, now I get it. Yeah, to eat. Okay, no, all that makes sense now. I just thought, since you mostly listed your attractions, I was like, what are you on buy? One of your options could be, since you have a full day in Wanaka and a full day in Queenstown, that you have some time, you can buy a couple of extra things, so you don't have to buy something, for your trip until you get to, to Nelson, for example. So you can do shopping for like a week, right? Just get a bunch of, dry pasta, tuna, those kind of things, right? Unless you want really fancy fresh food. But you can stock up, right? Like when I travel, usually I find that, going to the supermarket, doing the shopping and all that takes an hour and a half, 2 hours of your time. So I usually like to only do that like sporadically in order to not waste too much time. So yeah, in my opinion, don't buy super overpriced things in a very random place where there is other things to do, especially when you say depending on time and daylight, I can do a small track. If I have to choose between shopping and doing a small track, damn, I do a small track. No need for food shopping. God, I cannot believe we're discussing through a spreadsheet, mate. We cannot be communicating through spreadsheets. I feel like we're going to get a geek award right here. I need to find some white tape and add stuff into my my nerdy glasses right here. All right, so that's what we do. So Thunder Creek Falls for sure along the way. Put that on your itinerary. Make sure you don't miss it if you haven't seen it yet. It's one of my favorite waterfalls in New Zealand, and it's 10-minute walk at most. At most on the stretch, right? And yeah, so thunder and creek, Thunder Creek Falls, all in one word. And the Blue Pool of Haast are also absolutely phenomenal to check. So here you go. All right, stuff in Fox, South Franz Joseph Town, or driving to Hokitika and doing stuff there. Are you planning on doing the glacier heli hike? Because if you do, I would actually add to my itinerary on the day you are in Wanaka and you have a day off. Okay, so on the day you're in Wanaka, I will say call to book either Fox Joseph or Frank's Glacier according to the weather, like what you have as a weather kind of forecast. Obviously, it's kind of like they look at the forecast on the day and then they decide they run the tours. But at that point, if you want to do that, especially at the time of the year you're traveling, you need to actually book it really last minute. So I will call them on the day you're in Wanaka to do that. Other stuff to do in France, Joseph, there is really a lot of cool activities where you wouldn't have to bother too much about like how bad the weather is. There is French Joseph Wilderness Tours, which are really awesome. They're a lovely couple. Bronwyn is the lady over there, which is like kind of running the business. She's really, really cool. And so they do really nice kayaking tours. You're going to go in like glacier lakes and all that. It's really fun. Yeah, is also Lake Matheson, which is definitely worth checking out. It's that picture perfect. I mean, I'm guessing you have seen it before since you've been to New Zealand before, but who knows? So yeah, that's the one I will say. All right, moving on to day 15 of your itinerary right here. Cool. So we're going to St. Arnaud or Murchison. Depending on if Franz Joseph or Hokitika will be more or less stop. Definitely Hokitika Gorge, obviously. Punakaiki, Pancake Rocks, you're going to check that out. Using Countdown in Westport for cheaper food supply. Drive the day. May not do much besides shopping and refueling. Yeah, that's a 6-hour drive. That's where it is. But when you arrive in St. Arnaud, if you stay in St. Arnaud, the lakes are absolutely amazing. Matheson, was it the Mirror Lake? Well, on the way down to Milford Sound, there is the real Mirror Lake, which is called Mirror Lake, and there is the dock sign that is like mirroring itself. But yeah, Lake Matheson is this very beautiful Mirror Lake. Yeah, the heli stuff will only fit if the weather is well. I did not plan as it 100% planned things because the weather will change that much. Yes, so that's what I was saying about the helicopter stuff, right? So if you want to do it, if you plan on doing it, I will actually add to my itinerary. On the day you're in Wanaka, the day you have that says enjoy Wanaka, I will add to my itinerary, call in and contact the operator for heli hiking in Fox Glacier and Franz Joseph and to see if that works. Some nice night shots at the Nelson Lake will be nice. Yeah, so that's what I mean. Like if you arrive in St. Arnaud even a little bit later, you'll still really enjoy the view. It's quite amazing and it's super peaceful. All right, where we at? We are early start 5 a.m. 1 hour 30 minutes tomorrow. Headlamp on the track. Sunrise at 7:45. Walk to Bark Bay. Lunch in Anchorage Hut. Sunset at 5:25. Yep, that sounds like a great long day. Early start in 5 a.m. mate. We start at 5 a.m. every day here. It's not that early. You could do earlier. Jokes aside. Yeah, no, it looks like you have a great plan. You're going to absolutely love it. Abel Tasman, Aurora, lunch at the hut, taking the water taxi at 2 p.m. back tomorrow. Ideal, that's perfect. Make sure you have, oh, perfect. On the day after, you have a day to relax. I was about to say, make sure you have a day to relax, because that's going to be like 2 kind of like relatively long days back to back. But perfect. It looks like you're just a reasonable person. It's almost annoying, mate. Can you have like some things I can say like that is terrible, and I think you should change that. All right, where are we at? Cool. Nelson, relaxing day. May wander around the Marlborough region. Yep. If you want to like geek out, Lord of the Rings one or Hobbit wise, you can go to Pelorus Sound and do the Pelorus kayaks over there. I think they offer pickup even in Nelson if you want to be picked up there. So yeah. Ah, Laura.
Yeah.
Okay. Laura is she has a sourdough baby. I don't know if you guys know about sourdough, but you make a sourdough starter and then you use it to make your bread all the time. So she fed the sourdough today, feeding the sourdough baby, and she waits for it to pop, and then when it pops, it goes in the fridge. It just popped. This is fascinating life right here. I mean, riveting television you're watching right here. How old am I calling that television? Anyway, right, Pelorus Sound could be fun if you wanted to do something like more outdoorsy and everything. Otherwise, like honestly, walking around Nelson is a really good place. Yeah, all right, Picton Ferry. Okay, we're taking the ferry into Arlanda. Oh, okay, you have your selection of all the options that you have. Windy Wellington, getting to the sleeping place, Car Bar Harbour. Yeah, basically that's kind of what it is. Yeah. Have you chosen where you're staying yet? And if you haven't, obviously make sure that you inquire parking options. It has gotten worse in Wellington, worse and worse and worse. So make sure that you pick an option that will have a parking. Otherwise, it is a bloody nightmare, and you will have to get out and keep on paying and everything because you can only pay like for 3 hours and all this. It's an absolute nightmare. So make sure that you pick an option that has a good parking option. It probably won't be free, right? But they will say, okay, we work with that parking place, and that will be $25 for the night, or $30 or $40 for the night for your car. A friend of mine has sourdough since I think 2018, and it's still alive. Yeah, well, Laura has it since I think I want to say 2021. I think. Yeah, so I want to say like she's been over a year now, so yeah. Yes, Wellington is not great for parking. So yeah, do make sure that you keep that in mind when choosing your accommodation in Wellington. When it comes down to the ferry, it really doesn't matter. If you want to cram in some stuff, I mean, if you want to cram in some stuff when you arrive in Wellington, then you can go earlier. But yeah, if you want to head back to Te Papai again or something. But yeah, the time you taking the ferry doesn't really matter too much. Yeah, I think with the time you have and everything, I wouldn't even try to stay longer in Picton or anything. So yeah, no, I think you're good right here. All right, Wellington, Winter Cave, Botanic Garden, Cable Car, City Walk. That is a busy day. That is a very busy day. If I have to remove one thing, I remove the cable car because it's like just a cable car. Yeah, just walking around town, grabbing coffee and food is kind of nice in Wellington. The Botanic Garden are great, and obviously Weta, you know what you're going for. Yep. Then Hollywood Tour, half day, or Zealandia. I would definitely choose Zealandia. Just because the Hollywood Tour will take you to like what's that place? Mount Victoria, I think is like it's like the one amazing thing is Mount Victoria, right? So wouldn't pay for it. Don't say it to anyone. Just go to Zealandia. And yeah, driving to Palmerston North. Nice. That's gonna be a fun drive to Palmy. Palmerston North. Alongside on the way, if you want to stretch your legs, is literally a long drive. Stop by the Manawatu Gorge. Very short walks there, which are really nice, really lovely. If you were planning on doing whitewater rafting, River Valley, which is nearby the area, is one of my favorites. Just there. All right, Whanganui. What are we doing in Whanganui? We're heading to Monterey, so don't know what to do in Whanganui. Cool. So one of the big misconceptions about Whanganui is that it's like super close national park, it's the same national park and all that. No, it's a town. It's very much a farming town. And And yeah, the amount of things to do in Whanganui is relatively limited there. So if I were you, what's the I can't remember the driving distance right here. Palmerston North to New Plymouth. I would like the best. Honestly, like I just know a little bit more of your interest now. You know, I mean, we've been kind of hanging out on Patreon, even on the live chat for like over a few years now, right? I think you should skip Whanganui altogether, and I think you should keep driving. If not, let me just quickly look. I'm just gonna look at driving, so see if I'm not giving you something insane. Okay, it's really not that long, and okay, I'm making a proposal for you, my friend. Okay, here's what I'm proposing. I'll share my screen with the new shenanigan now. Proposing to drive from Palmerston North the long way to New Plymouth and just kind of skip that one altogether, right? Don't go to Stratford. It's just a joke of a town, right? I mean, you saw the episode of us going there. It's just a funny joke of a town. It's not worth all your itinerary. Okay, so you can stop by if you want to, but that's pretty much it. Okay, NZ side. Let me just do that. Boom. Sorry, it's not the right website, but let me scroll down a little bit. Skip that. Yeah, here you go. So I will drive the long way. So driving that way right here, it's called and I just put some random kind of town here, but this is called the Surf Highway 45. Some of the best views of Mount Taranaki you'll ever have. Absolutely phenomenal. You know those pictures of Mount Taranaki with the lighthouse and everything? Absolutely fantastic. The beach there, like so many different beaches, are absolutely amazing. There is even like a shipwreck and stuff like that to see. I mean, Surf Highway 45, we have a full article on NZ Pocket Guide with like our favorite stop along there. It's a phenomenal drive. Since you're driving already quite a few things, quite a few places, it's kind of like, I think I will do that really quirky kind of drive. It's only 3 hours and 30 minutes. It will add a lot of like kind of fun little stop to it and make that a whole day. Like make that this whole day. And you can stop by Whanganui there, Hawera, the bread capital, so you can go to like a bread place that makes all the Subway breads in New Zealand and those kind of things. There's a lot of like really weird places. Yeah, so it's really cool. So rather than cutting that way, and like you can cut like over an hour by going that way, right? But I will say I will do that whole place around. And you can when you go to Whanganui, you can go check out the tower, the water tower. Sorry, not the water tower, whatever, there's an observation tower. You can go there and you can see the Whanganui River, sorry, going through it. So you can still go see Whanganui and everything, but I will kind of like do like a quirky roadie, and I think that's really going to be a better day out. That's my opinion. Let's see what you're saying, and let's go back to what the chat is there. Let me just find the chat. Here you go. Yes, 4 hours will not be too bad, and New Plymouth will fit perfectly at the evening. Yeah, so that would be my opinion, right? So skip that whole like extra dot right here and just make it, sometimes just like the trip itself is kind of really cool. So that's what I will do in my opinion. All right, so that's kind of like the way I will do it. Make it a roadie and make sure that you drive through the Surf Highway 45 rather than driving straight, because it would be like way nicer. Mount Taranaki, New Plymouth, Egmont National Park, maybe some small track. Yep, the Goblin Forest track I think is really cool. That's one of the one. Enchanted track. Thank you, Laura. Do you guys hear us scream from afar, or am I just getting the screaming and I'm translating it? But yeah, the Enchanted track is a really lovely, quirky little track. If the weather's not too great, it's really kind of relatively shelter. So that'll be your great, that'll be your perfect alternative. It's going to be like a thick, dense forest, like super mossy and everything, looking really awesome. But enchanted ED. But yeah, so really awesome track to do if you don't have access to be able to go a little bit higher. But if you drive a little bit higher, you still have some really great viewpoints and everything. Okay, moving on. Drive to Whakapapa Village or Turangi, doing the Tama Lakes, Taranaki Falls, Golden Pools. Yeah, I mean, that's perfect. So, if you want to explore the Tongariro National Park more, I will do it the other way around. I will actually do 2 days in Whakapapa Village, and then the last day you go to Turangi, and then the next day you go to Taupo. So like that you break up your drive rather than breaking up the other way around. So I will base myself in Whakapapa Village for 2 days, then Turangi, then Taupo. That'd be kind of the way. In fact, I may even say base yourself in you do Whakapapa, then skip Taupo, stay in Turangi, and then when you drive toward Rotorua, you make a whole day out and you do those few things there. Because Turangi is the place where you can do the rafting, not Taupo. So if you go to Taupo and you want to do the rafting, they will drive you back to Turangi. What's the point, right? So yeah, so I will do Whakapapa on your line 26 that you have on your stuff. So I will do Whakapapa on 26, 27, 28, no, 26, 27. Then on 28 I'll do Turangi, and then I drive my way to Rotorua through Taupo, and I make like a full day in Taupo where you can check out the crater of the moon, you can check out Huka Falls and all that, and then you just literally finish and start your day in Rotorua. Then that'll be the way I do it. Same thing, like, you know, Taupo is like a good place to stop yourself, not really, unless you really want to do like the kayak to the carving or the cruising and everything, but that's kind of like how I will do it. So yeah, so all the crossing and all those kind of things, they all start in Whakapapa, right? So do everything from Whakapapa. The fees are going to be lower. And Mano Whenua Lodge. Mano Whenua Lodge is where you should stay in National Park. Mano Whenua Lodge is in Whakapapa National Park. No?
Sorry?
Mano Whenua Lodge. Whakapapa National Park. National Park. So yeah, stay in National Park. Whakapapa National Park is super close. So yeah, so if you stay in National Park, you stay in Mano Whenua Lodge. It's a lovely Maori families that own the place. It's like one of those places where you can have, like, you know, you have like that shared kitchen, those kind of things. Like, you know, it's like it's really cool. It's a family place. Tama Lakes will take you the whole day, so you won't. You know, but you can do Taranaki Falls, Golden Pools, etc. All in there. Let me just. You had a couple of letters correct on that Mano Whenua Lodge. Cool. So I will stay there, and so yeah, so then you stay in Turangi on your line 28. And in there, from Turangi, you can do the rafting, because they literally are in Turangi rather than going from Taupo. Then on the next day, you drive to Rotorua, and what you do is that you spend the day in Taupo, because the drive from, you know, like Turangi to Rotorua is not that long. So you'll be able to kind of spend the whole day over there, do the crater of the moon and all that. Okay, we are in Rotorua right now. Again, I'm not telling you what to do, right? I'm just giving my, like, this is how I will do it to kind of like cut things easier, making life nicer. All right, where are we at? Rotorua, Polynesian Spa, Waiotapu, Te Puya, Zorb, all the luge. Yeah, well, all that is fun. I have no complaints right here. I will say between Waiotapu and Te Puya, pick one of them. You really don't need to do too many. Like, you don't need to do two of them. Rotorua, all the stuff. Tarawera, Zipline, and luge. All the stuff, Tarawera. Yeah, Tarawera is like almost a full day, right? So it's kind of like, yeah, pick some stuff, yeah. Sorry. There you go. I just added something to your itinerary in secret. Cool. Other Yeah, cool. Yeah, so pick some stuff. All right, cool. Matamata are we going? So Rotorua to Matamata. Okay, Matamata early start and then drive to Waitemata. Okay, so in Matamata you're going to do the Hobbiton, obviously. Glow Up and Urakuri Cave, or only one. Sleep over in Hamilton, makes sense. All that, we already discussed this one, so I'm skimming through that since we already talked about it together. And drive all the way up to Auckland. I mean, Hamilton to Auckland is really not a long drive, and getting rid of the car. Just lighting it on fire, dose it in petroleum and then light it on fire. Here you go. I am that old that lighting on fire for me is just using flint. That is my gesture. Here you go. If still some time after checking in the hotel, I want to go to the Sky Tower and or the War Memorial to Museum, depending on time. Yeah, I mean, if you stay in city center, I mean, you absolutely can. Honestly, you could even fit both on the drive from Hamilton. I mean, I know some people that literally commute. They live in Hamilton. They commute all the way to Auckland for work, right, every day. So it's really not that long. So you absolutely can fit those two on, depending on how early you want to start. But you're in Hamilton, you know, you're going to be in Hamilton. You may want to just kind of like sleep in, just having like, okay, I need to recover. Okay, next day, Rangitoto day trip or Waiheke Islands and nice dining in the evening. Cool. Depending on your budget, if you really want to treat yourself and do nice dining, I know it's going to sound like super posh, but also, you know, we do all type of travel guides, right? If you want to actually go to Waiheke Island and spend the night there are some amazing winery where you actually can treat yourself to spending the night there, having nice restaurants and all that. If you remember Lawrence, when we were looking at our photos and everything, she spent the nights over there in Waiheke Island. You want something exceptional and really treat and pamper yourself on your last couple of days, especially since you have a gap day over there. Why not? Why not? So I'd say, Lizzie, take the ferry, go to Waiheke Island, treat yourself over there. You can. There are some hostels if you really want to, but you could treat yourself to a really great stay. Go to a really nice fancy restaurant over there, like on the winery and everything. And just on the next day, you just make your way back into Auckland, and then you're flying home. You know, if you want to kind of finish on like a posh stuff, you know, since you're roughing it up a little bit and just kind of like, oh, I'll treat myself at the end. Why not? Hamilton, Auckland travel, yeah, just drive in the morning and then do both of the activities over there. Because also, if you drive early in the morning out of Hamilton to go to Auckland, what about you keep the car for the whole day, so like that you can go make it, you know, you can go to the museum and to the Sky. I mean, you can walk from there, it's really not that far, but you know, like you can drive around and then you give the car at the end of the day in Auckland. Then you are carless in Auckland. You go to Waiheke, being carless over there doesn't matter, right? You don't need a car. You spend one night in Auckland Center, then you just carry your bags. You carry your bags to the ferry. You go to your accommodation in Waiheke. You drop your bags. You explore Waiheke. You can take the bus day pass, or you can hire yourself a scooter. You're sweet in Waiheke, or you, as I said, if you want to stay in your winery, just stay in your winery and you don't even go anywhere. You just literally sit, you know, on the porch and enjoy that. And then you come back in Auckland the day after, and then bye-bye, fly home. I don't know, that's, you know, if you have the budget for it and you want to enjoy yourself, why not? I don't know, it's just my my take on that. Yeah, that's all I have. That is yeah. So that's just me. Usually, we obviously, you see that it takes a while to actually go over an itinerary. There's been 45 minutes. You know, that was just me. You know, if it was Laura, you know, usually when we go with Laura, we got another 45 minutes there. So yeah, it takes a wee while to go do that. But hey, here you go. And Paul, if you're still around, that's kind of what we do with the itineraries to try to help. And you know, when he's gonna change things, he's gonna keep on asking questions. So we have a secret Facebook group only available for Patreons, where we kind of ask questions and all that. And that's yesterday. This is what we did as well. We just did a joke video of like our bloopers from our latest trip to Samoa. That was fun. No. So I think you're putting things in the wrong way. So I would say on your line 33, I think you should drive to Auckland, do the War Memorial Museum and the Sky Tower. On the line 33, yeah. And then, oh yeah, you got it. And then you head to Waiheke Island on the 34 and 35. That's what I would say. Does that make sense? So yeah, that's what I have. Hey, Paul, welcome to Marta. We're glad to have her on board. Paul was saying Marta is joining us on Patreon. She's there. She's here. Let me just see if she's joining on the Facebook group as well. No, she's not just there. All right, I'm just going to quickly check on Fabio. If you have any follow-up question, Fabio, go nuts right now, and then after I'll get back to work, obviously. But yeah, aside from that, I hope you guys like the new look of the show. It's not major differences, but I just feel like it just makes it look a little bit sleeker and everything, and maybe a bit more inviting as well. So yeah, but I think it's smart to obviously have a gap day right here. And I think that, you know, throughout your days, you have a couple of semi-gap days as well. Like, you know, you have an extra day in Queenstown, you know, which is quite good. You have an extra day in Wellington. So if push comes to shove, you can always kind of mix those days around. Fabio said that Twitch Wahiki thinks doesn't make sense. Okay. Okay, so I will say I will type it on my column. I'll tell you what I think I should do. Okay, car. Sorry, my computer is a bit slow. All right, yeah, so I typed it for you. I hope that makes more sense like that. Oh man, collaboration through spreadsheets right here, so geeky, I love it. But yeah, so that's how I will do it. I think it will make more sense, and also it will save you, well, 2 days of car rental, doing it that way. So yeah, so it's good. All right. Any follow-up questions, Fabio? Yeah, I feel like it's a Fabio show today. I mean, look at that. Oof, 2 hours live. Beauty. We're glad to have you on board, Marta. I don't know if Paul is still around, but we are stoked to have you guys on board. That's awesome, Marta and Paul. You're very welcome, Fabio. Now, what time is it in Austria, and why the hell are you not sleeping? Because at that point, I'm pretty sure you may as well not go to bed. It's like 2 p.m. for us. I don't know what time it is going to be for you, but yeah. Ooh, I love that you are anonymous manatee right here on that spreadsheet right here. That's fun. All right, good, beautiful people. It looks like Fabio is happy, so that's gonna be my time to wrap this show up. We only have 2 people watching. Actually, only have 1 person watching. 2 a.m. for him. I save time for my master's thesis tomorrow. Yeah, all right. Okay, so Fabio, I wish you a lovely evening. Yeah, thank you very much for, again, for even starting the whole Patreon. Thanks, mate. You're awesome. And so, yeah, we can't wait to have you here in New Zealand. I hope you're going to have an absolute blast. And yeah, we'll see you tomorrow in the live show. In the meantime, if anyone else is watching, well, hello. And yeah, see you tomorrow in the live show. Bye-bye. Good night. Go to bed.